Yes. Namaste, Assalamu alaikum to whole Pakistan and our viewers. Today we are gathered or here live for purpose of meditation. And today with me, I want to make you aware. Today with me, Aliki, basically from Europe, and she's traveling world and many cities and many countries for purpose of meditation, spirituality, and she is teaching to mindfulness. And she is basically professionally architect. So there are many people around the world that are connected globally for purpose of spirituality. And she has visited our Pakistan recently. She is in Karachi. So I wanted to do meditation as we all today suffering from many phobias of coronavirus, flus, etc. There are many phobias of death and etc. So in this time of pain or sorrow, we can say meditation heals us, how mindfulness works. So first, namaste, Alikiku. Assalamu
Nice
alaikum.
to meet you.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for
So
inviting
how are
me.
you?
I'm
How
very
are
good.
you? Yeah, I want to know that how your journey begins in the field of spirituality, as people or very rare people comes in the field of spirituality, as they are very much materialistic, or those who study science and etc. They don't believe in spirituality mostly.
So this has been changing. First of all, let's start from the end. The need to connect with the spirit has been moving very fast, mostly in the West, because people have reached the level that they have acquired everything that they thought that would make them happy. That was like tattoos, a good job, money, health, and everything, and they realized that they didn't become happy. So there's something going on there. And so there's a lot of people who are coming into spirituality and searching more to understand themselves. And my journey was not
Can
so
you speak?
different.
I want you to speak little bit louder so that everybody can hear. There's a problem in voice, I think so. You need to speak louder. It's okay.
Maybe try if it's better with the earphones. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, Is it better like that or worse?
Yeah. Now it works.
Okay,
And
perfect.
my voice is hearable. Everybody can give
Yes,
comments that you are hearing me. आप सब मुझे सुन रहे हैं?
I'm hearing you well. I
जी.
don't know how
So
it is
please
in the lab.
continue.
So
So
yes,
how
so,
your journey starts?
so my journey
Yes.
started quite similarly to what I was describing. I found myself working in a very interesting and very big project for the Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. And back then I thought it would be like the dream job. And I started working with them. And then a year and a half later, with a lot of stress and a lot of work happening, I realized that that was not exactly what would make me happy because I was much worse than I was before. So I realized that there is something else probably that cannot be attained from work or from money, and I just started searching. And then the very first thing that I did was Vipassana meditation because a very good friend of mine has been doing for many years. He's one of the first people actually that I know that went into meditation around 12 years ago. And she recommended, like, why don't you try it? Like, I have been doing it forever, so why don't you try it? So I went and tried it. That was the start.
Okay. Yes. Of course, you said about this. You are in stress, having many things. People are in stress. So I want to add that the journey as today, 198 countries are suffering from coronavirus currently. So few people thinks that everything solution is in the science, but I personally don't believe in that. I believe that now for few days whole world is shut down. Whole world is in lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
More than three more than billions people, 7 billion people are living in this universe and in this earth. So they are locked down rightly. So we have nothing to do right now. We have nothing to do. We cannot manage the things. We cannot get solution through quick science, that science will give you vaccine, etc. So people are in stress right now. So I want to make people realize that you are in this earth, and your earth in this universe is just a tiny particle. And we think we are champions, we do everything by ourselves. It is actually we are duffers. I call myself, we know very little. Because in this earth, if we look earth from another planet, earth is just a tiny particle, and we are living in that particles, in a small country, in a country city, in a city's flat or the home or or the bungalows. So where we are nowhere. Actually, we are nowhere. We are nothing. But we have a big ego that we have created many things, all the things. But in spite of all creating all these things, the real thing, the peace of mind, we are lacking. One philosopher said, uh, in reality, people feel themselves poor when they have everything physically. मैं उर्दू में भी बोलना चाहूंगा कि एक बड़े फलसफी ने कहा है कि इंसान सबसे ज्यादा गरीब उस दिन फील करता है जिस दिन उसके पास सब कुछ होता है, everything he has. At that day he feels really that he is poor, because at that day he has no excuse to say that he will achieve something, then he will be happy, he will achieve that thing, he will be happy. He has everything yet he is not happy. It means the purpose of life was something else than we were thinking, than we were exploring. So I believe.
I think we lost Vinesh, but again. Oh, he's trying to get back.
ओके, सो मैं कहना चाह रहा हूँ, उर्दू में भी मैं कहना चाह रहा हूँ कि हम समझते हैं कि दुनिया में शायद सब कुछ हमारे पास आ जाएगा तो बस ये हो जाएगा तो हम खुश हो जाएंगे, ये हो जाएगा तो ये हो जाएगा। हमेशा हम पोस्टपोन कहीं ना कहीं एक्सक्यूजेस, गरीब के पास तो बहुत सारे एक्सक्यूजेस होते हैं कि हाँ ये कर लूँ, ये अचीव कर लूँ, फिर ऐसा हो जाएगा, ये अचीव कर लूँ। पर इंसान जब बड़े एक लेवल पे पहुंच जाता है, ही रीच टू हाई लेवल ऑफ वर्ल्डली अचीवमेंट्स, ही हैज एवरीथिंग आउटसाइड. So at that day, he becomes a real poor person. He feels that all that things I was believing that I will achieve, then I will become happy. I conquered all these things. I achieved all these things. Yet I am not a happy person, not a calm person. As you know, Alexander wished that I will conquer whole world. He traveled many countries. He conquered many countries. And when he came to Sindh, then this subcontinent, he felt, and he met many philosophers. One, he failed from the Puru, but the failure was also because of the psychologically. He met many gurus. Alexander was loving philosophy. His best friend was also a philosopher. So he met many gurus, spiritual persons. They teach him that you are going to conquer the world. Then what will you do? After that, what will you achieve? At the end, if we start to ask ourselves, we achieve everything, whatever now I'm desiring to achieve. Suppose I achieved everything. So then what will happen? If we ask a question from ourselves, हम अपने से ये पूछने लग शुरू कर दें कि चलो हम ये मिल जाए, वो मिल जाए, फिला हो जाए, हम फिर क्या करेंगे? At the end आप स्ट्रेस में चले जाएंगे. तो real purpose of life is to make yourself calm. Because the calm mind, the relaxed mind is the most biggest achievement of a human. I believe that. So we are lacking this. Whole world is lacking this. We have created many sciences, many things, but we are actually in this stress. The 20 there's one philosopher who has read a book, 21 lessons for the 21st centuries, Ferrari. He has wrote that in this world people don't need worldly things much because they have everything right now. But in spite of that, when anybody sleeps at night and he has difficulty in sleeping, he suffers from insomnia, sleep disturbance. So he has everything. He has everything outside. He has painkillers. He has sedative drugs. He has all luxuries. Yet he is unable to sleep. It means there is problem in the mind. There's a problem in the thought processes. So who will give the solution of that process? Who will give solution of these thought processes? There's a no outside solution. So again, we have to come इनसाइड, हमें अंदर जाना पड़ेगा. And I will want to quote also the poetry of Iqbal. डूब कर अपने मन में पाजा सुरागे जिंदगी तू मेरा ना बन सका तो न बन कम से कम अपना तो बन. So Iqbal said that go inside and search inside, and Kabir too said that go inside. The spiritual journey begins from inside, as we believe that egg when breaks from outside the life ends, and eggs break from inside the life begins. So total direction of spirituality and materialistic are from outside and inside. I think they both should be in balance. Materialistic and spirituality, they both should be in balance. So what are your ideas regarding this? Is there balance between materialistic and spirituality? Totally, we can do one thing at the bigger level.
Let's start from the beginning, right? Humanity is changing constantly. We cannot say that this is our purpose. This can be our purpose for now. We keep changing and we keep evolving. The last 40 years, the purpose was to create more material wealth because that's as far as we could understand. It's not, I try not to judge the path that humanity has taken because we were always think that we were doing the best that we could according to our knowledge. Right now, as we have been achieved a specific level of wealth, there's much more people who at least have the basics, so house, food, and many more education. We have covered the basic needs, so we are moving up into the third level of the needs of the humankind. So that's why the needs about spiritual guidance are start arriving. As soon as we establish a big number of the population that has covered these needs, there will be new types of needs arising in humanity. So we don't really know where this evolution stops, and it's a beautiful journey. Uh, right now, the challenge is to be able to balance the two because we always had two worlds, either a completely spiritual world that has nothing to do with our real world, or a very business world that had nothing to do with spirit. And they have created a division a bit inside of us and in our society. So for me, the interesting part of our times is to be able to merge the two and combine them in a society that is much more uniform. And that starts from a person that is a much more whole person. And it has both parts equally developed.
That's great. And one thing I want to add to in this that I think this whole earth is not suffering from any animal, is not suffering from any forest, is not suffering because of any creature, uh, animal creature, but whole issue is a human mind. As yesterday in Afghanistan, a Gurdwara, terrorist came and blasted and shooted the very innocent people. So do you think these minds, those who are involved in such heinous acts, such inhuman acts of killing human innocent people without any reason, just in the name of their belief or their psychological beliefs, I say that they're very dangerous beliefs. So I think the most today world is suffering not because of any weather, not because of any thing outside like animal or forest or etc. We don't fear from anything. The most heinous and most dangerous disaster is human himself to the world. We are destroying nature. We are creating global warming because of our lifestyle. We are against nature. We're going against the nature. In 100 years, last 100 years, we have raised global warming, and that is the biggest issue today in the world. Climate change. Everybody in all conferences they are talking about climate change, global warming. But how can we conquer, how can we make people understand this global warming issues and their lifestyle? I think so man is the most dangerous creature on the earth. So if he actualize himself what real powers, happiness, peace, he has insights, I think, through meditation, through these spiritual courses, these spiritual journey, totally transform the people. Otherwise, people are just harming the nature, just harming the universe. Just we are harming many things outside and other people and all the environment. We have given tremendous loss. So I think that we need to do uh, mind transformation. Many people are trying to change religions, etc. That will not work in this century. But mind transformation uh, will really work, and that comes through meditation, through peaceful journey of spirituality. And spirituality is beyond countries, beyond religions, because we believe that the divinity within me is the divinity within you. The existence within me is the existence within you. Those who consider the existence that is within me same is in the person who is I'm considering. So how can he harm to him? How can he kill to him? Those terrorists are killing innocents because they don't see divinity in the people. Because in this world, globalization, privatization is going on. But real globalization will come when in globalization they have considered just market, that yeah, there's a big market, there are many people, we will do business. But I want real globalization that connects the heart of the people, that connects soul of the people. As you know, one thing is positive about corona, one thing is positive
There,
about
there are
coronavirus.
many things positive about Corona.
Yeah, he is beyond religion. He is beyond borders. Corona is beyond any race. He is affecting all. He has reached 198 countries. I am saying why the peace and message of love is not reaching to 198 countries. So we must learn something positive too from the corona. He is beyond borders. So in this time of pain of corona, as whole universe, whole earth is connected, whole all countries are supporting each other. So I think so. In this condition remains for not in the condition of pain. I don't want corona to remain in this earth, but I think this unity of the world, this real universal brotherhood I'm talking about, that must remain. We are just fighting civilization, war of civilizations, war of rich and poor, war of classes. There are many clashes in the civilization on the basis of color, caste, creed, nationalities, etc. So these all the things. There is a poetry in our song that God has given us earth, but we gave name. This is Iran, this is Greece, this is Europe. दुनिया उसने तो हमें धरती दी, हमने कहीं ईरान, कहीं पाकिस्तान बनाया या हिंदुस्तान बनाया. But God has given us the earth. That is a beautiful planet. So we are one. We all have same divinity within us. But unfortunately, people are killing because they don't see divinity in others. They just have dreamed by killing few people we will get the peace. अरे oh people, oh foolish people, why you are not getting peace over here? The one who doesn't get peace over here, he cannot get peace anywhere in the world, anywhere after the death even. If you are peaceful now, then you can be peaceful in the future. But people are killing and self-killing. The suicide bombers are killing him themselves. They are harming themselves just because they have a dream. Few people have brainwashed them. Then you will get something bigger than that. The real peace is there. So this is happening. But when we will teach people, the peace is within you, the happiness is within you, the calmness is within you, the all achievements, seeds of all achievements is within you. Then I think so. This terror and these issues can be uh, decreased. I think so. So, and I think you want to add something, you add it, then we will do meditation.
There are many things to add or correct, I would say. Um, First of all, I don't think that our problem is neither corona nor terrorism. This is just
Mm.
an external problem that we're putting our attention to not look in the deeper problems that exist in every country, in almost every house. And these are problems of lack of communication, deep depression and not understanding of who we are and being disconnected with our own bodies and selves. This exists in all the countries. Find one country that doesn't have them and then please show it to me. So these are the real pandemics. Corona is just a virus. It would do itself, it would go away. It's not a big deal. I mean, really. But the problem will remain if we don't start eliminating them from the world. So why
No,
does terrorism happen?
no
We,
problem. I think so, corona is also yeah, external problem is there in fact, but I think corona is also a problem because being a medical doctor, I know it very well. So whoever spread it, I'm not going into that detail, but it's a problem. No, it is even there are many young deaths we have seen because of the corona. It is not just elderly people are suffering. Many people are suffering. Whole world is shut down because this is a big news all the time in news. We are listening about corona. Everybody has become phobic in this situation. So how
just
can we
because,
come
sorry,
out?
excuse me, just because something is on the news doesn't mean that it's our major problem.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Yeah.
we better start looking a little bit deeper and not just in the surface. Yeah, the surface is corona right now, right? They can always find something to terrify us with. And we always get terrified like small children. We have to grow up as humanity and understand why corona came, why it's affecting so many people. Maybe because we have been destroying the lungs of the planet before the planet destroys our lungs. And that was 6 months ago. It was not even a year ago. So we have to start realizing how connected we are. And that's where corona is helping us. Understand that it's not my problem or your problem. It's our problem and it's our solution. There is no me and you. That's an illusion. We were not able to see it because separation has been running for a long time, and we were just not. We didn't have the mental capacity to do it because the problems were different. They're survival, but we cannot claim that anymore. Everybody right now is at home. We have a lot of time. We better start creating a better reality. No excuses.
Yeah. Even I, because mind power is everything. Recently, I was heard news from Iran and also from another country. I don't remember. One person who suffered from corona, he was of age 103 years, and he was treated well and he recovered very well because he believed that he will uh, cure the corona. Because mental power is, I think, more powerful than anything else, even our physical power. Corona takes physical power, lungs, or if you are mentally powerful, mentally peaceful, mentally we have firm belief that our immunity is well and we can defeat Corona. Then yeah, it works. But news is totally creating to all the time phobia, and people are
Totally
seeing news
solution.
and
Easy.
yeah,
Switch off the TV.
switch off as you have done.
Yeah.
I think
You
yeah,
will hear when the lockdown is over anyhow. Why are you looking at the news every day? No reason. This is self-suffering that we are creating,
yeah. I
and this
think so.
is very
We must
a very good
restrain
example.
as we have restraint over home. Similarly, we must restrain to watch TV much in this time. So we
Yeah,
must
but it
connect.
doesn't really
Yeah,
go like that. Our brains, the basic problem of our brains right now is that they're used to fight attacks that are coming from the outside world. That's why it's so difficult for most of the people to just stay at home without having a lot of influence from the outside world. That's why they get obsessed in looking at the news because their brain, the way they have been using it for so many years, the only thing that they knows what to do is to find a problem, attack the problem, find the solution, and then find another problem, attack the problem, find the solution. That's the only thing they know what to do. But this will make you always search for the problems, and that will make you only see the problems, never see the different ways of doing it. So, if you want to continue doing that, continue doing whatever you're doing forever. It will be the same state.
agreed. Totally agreed. And now I think time is so too much. So we must go for meditation. So now you conduct guided meditation. I'll follow, and all viewers will follow that. So we must go for meditation.
Okay, perfect. So, whoever is whoever is following, you can just sit in a comfortable position. Doesn't need to be with crossed legs, but if you prefer, it's a quite common position. You can let your hands just lie on your knees. And slightly close your eyes and take a deep breath from the nose. And let the air come out from the mouth and relax. Take a second deep breath and breathe out. Take a third deep breath and breathe out. For the next 3 breaths, I would like you to place all your attention in the entrance of your nose and just observe the air that comes in and goes out.
मैं उर्दू में भी कहना चाहूंगा. I want to translate it into the Urdu. So आप सब सीधे
I
बैठ
don't
जाएं.
think translation will work. Let's just go with. You can give a small intro that they can keep their eyes closed and observing their breath and just go with
Observe
that.
your breath. Okay.
You can say that in Urdu so they understand and they can keep observing the breath.
अपनी अपनी सांस को आप ऑब्जर्व करें. नाक से आती जाती जो सांस है उस पे अपने मन को टिकाएं, अपनी सोच को वहीं टिकाएं.
So hopefully you have managed to continue having your attention despite the noise and to your breath. We will go on for another 2 breaths. And just imagine that the whole world around you is getting eliminated. And the only thing that exists is your breath. And simply observe it. As you keep observing your breath, allow your mind to wander and feel the earth behind your body. Maybe where you're sitting or in your feet if you're sitting in a chair. Just feel the place where you're touching the earth and connect with the planet. Imagine that from the point that you're touching the earth, there are long tubes that start moving towards the center of the planet and allow you to go deep into the center of our planet and attach them there and feel the strong connection with where we live, where we come from, and where we will end. Start imagining from these tubes deriving from the center of the earth, there is a very warm maternal energy start climbing up all the way until your feet, and then start entering your body. You can imagine every color for this warm energy moving upward from your legs to your head. Let's say for now that it's a warm, dark, reddish color. And just feel this strong but gentle, warm maternal energy moving from your legs all the way up to your thighs, to the lower part of your core body, to your chest, all the way up to your neck, covering your hands, and going all the way up and cover all your head until it reaches the higher point, until your whole body is covered from this warm maternal energy. Take a moment just to realize how comfortable and safe this energy feels. And understand that the only support that made you feel like that was the Earth, our planet. Every time you need, you can reconnect with the planet and allow it to give you all the support and nurturing that you will ever need. slowly place your attention again once more on the nose, and you can take a very deep breath from the nose. Breathe out from the mouth. Take a second deep breath and breathe out. And take a third deep breath and breathe out. Take your time and you can start moving your body as needs. You can keep your eyes to be the last to open and allow yourself to have a moment without a lot of interaction. Just looking inwards and realizing that no matter what, you always have spirit. Whenever you feel ready, you can open your eyes and come back to the world. So what we did today is a grounding meditation. It's a meditation that can connect us to the planet and to our roots, understand how important it is to go back and understanding like that we cannot survive without the earth, that we are interconnected, and that she can always be a beautiful mother supporting us, and we should be also supporting her to be able to stand for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was so lovely. I will request all the people there to meditate क्योंकि आप जब घर में अभी बैठेंगे इतने दिन के लिए तो ऐसा होता है कि when a human sit freely the problems really will come out of his mind because when you are busy you don't know the real problems you have. When you will sit at home now for 15 days there are many psychological issues will come out, so reality will come out of yours. So at that time I think so meditation will is a true companion of you. Use these 15 days every time we say that we don't have time, हमारे पास टाइम नहीं है, हम तो जॉब करते हैं, we do job, we do things, we don't have time for meditation, we don't have time for yoga, we don't have time for healing, self healing. So God has given you opportunity through coronavirus to sit 15 days in meditation, in self healing, in exploring books, read books, and all my viewers enjoy these 15 days with and also follow the government rules obviously whatever government has given instruction to us do follow, be at your home but do meditation, do yoga, read books, have a chit chat with friends and for um, talk to those friends for a long time you haven't communicated to them and make them surprised that you remember them still. उन दोस्तों से आप बात करें जिनसे आपने 1-2 साल से बात नहीं की है तो उनसे बात करें, उनको सरप्राइज करें और मेडिटेशन करें, योगा करें, किताबें पढ़ें, गवर्नमेंट के रूल्स को भी फॉलो करें और इन 15 दिनों में आप जब फारिग बैठता है इंसान ना तो बहुत सारी चीजें निकल के आएंगी कि अरे तो ये मेरे प्रॉब्लम तो ये भी है, मेरे साथ तो वो भी प्रॉब्लम है। पहले पता नहीं होता क्योंकि हम बिजी होते हैं। जब हम नई नई मेडिटेशन स्टार्ट करते हैं ना, साइलेंट में बैठते हैं तो हमारे पास प्रॉब्लम्स निकल के आते हैं बहुत सारे, क्योंकि आप अकेले में जब बैठते हैं ना असली माइंड का तो पता ही तब चलता है कि आपके माइंड में चलता क्या है, क्योंकि जब बिजी होते हैं तो पता ही नहीं चलता माइंड में क्या चलता है। तो उस वक्त आप लिखें आपके माइंड में क्या आ रहा है, देखिए कौन सी चीजें अच्छी आ रही हैं, कौन सी चीजें बुरी आ रही हैं, फिर आप टेक अ ओथ, आप अहद करें कि ये चीजें मैं हटाऊंगा अपनी जिंदगी से, जो बुरी हैं, जो अच्छी हैं उनको और बढ़ाऊंगा। I am saying, Aliki, that when we start a meditation, in beginning, we comes to many problems come out of our mind. Oh, this problem, this problem, flan, that, and this. So many problems will come out. So don't worry about that thing. Meditation is cure, also a diagnosis. It also diagnoses what is going in our mind. So people haven't habit to sit in silence because government has said to sit now 15 days for you at your home. So in this situation, people will realize they have many psychological mental problems too. I say don't worry about these things. Meditation and know that what are good things in your mind and what are bad things in your mind. Keep it away and good things. Increase the level of good things and solution. You will get many solutions. So
Good.
when people are
Yesterday I
busy,
read Yesterday I read something very, very accurate from Sadhguru, which is one of for me, the more international spiritual leaders. And he was saying that if when you're alone, you don't like it, probably you're in a bad company. That means that you have never taken the time to really make peace with yourself and really be somebody that you like, actually. So I think
mm,
this 15 days is a beautiful opportunity to start understanding who we really are and start transforming the parts we don't like, because we can do a lot. 15 days, it's a big period of time. You can be a completely different person after this period.
yeah, absolutely, you are right. I want to say that there is always a blessing in disguise.
Hmm. Always.
People are phobic, but they have every problem has an opportunity. Corona is a problem, but you have opportunity of 15 days to look to yourself, to
Mhm.
heal yourself, to learn the things you want to learn. You want to learn music. There are many music classes on the YouTube. Go on YouTube and learn music. You want
Exactly.
to talk to
Make
friends,
something
or
beautiful out of it.
you want to meet relatives, meet them. So you have many opportunities in the time of Corona, but just don't get worried. Be faithful, be firm that you will defeat not just me and Aliku, but everyone around the world. We are hopeful that world will defeat this Corona movement, and we will defeat with smile. We will defeat with meditation. We will defeat with love, peace, and universal brotherhood. Thank you so much for your time, and I
Thank
think so. We should leave now. And namaste, assalamu alaikum to whole Pakistan.
you. Thank you very much. Have a good
Namaste.
day.
Have a good day.